Scorpio, and welcome to Arcana Priestess. If you are new, welcome, and if you are returning, I am so glad to have you. All right, so we're gonna do a love spread here. We're not really sure what's gonna come out or how this is gonna go, but I'm kind of wanting to get more of, how does your person feel about you? How do they view you? Where do they see this relationship going? What are the thoughts inside their head that they're not really expressing with you? We're gonna bring all of that to the forefront. I have a couple of decks that I've chosen here, so we are just going to go ahead and start. So for those of you guys who are unaware, I have actually launched a new brand, and it is going to be for spiritual self-care products. So as I just launched, of course, I am trying to grow that platform. So for the month of April, I'm going to be doing something very special. Each zodiac sign is going to get their own chance to win a free 15-minute personal reading from me, which means every single video that comes out in April, you have a chance. All you have to do is follow Shop Raise Runway, which will be listed in the description box below. Once you follow there, all you have to do is write down, what should we do? I haven't really thought of it yet. Put a rose emoji. We're gonna do rose emoji. So once you do that, you add a rose emoji to the comment section below, and I'll know that you have participated. If you see the second video that comes out in April and you have already followed that page, comment the same rose emoji on all the videos throughout April once you have followed, and each single one is going to count as a separate entry. Okay, so yes, rose emoji. And I'm so excited to share with you guys what I've been working on. I'm so excited. I think you all are going to love it. All right, so Scorpio, let's see. Scorpio, show me the love energy surrounding Scorpio. Show me the love energy surrounding Scorpio. Okay, they want me to do some intuitive messages first. Okay, somebody here has been playing you. Not in the way that you think. Somebody has been acting as if they don't have feelings for you when that is not the case. This person didn't expect to fall for you. To be honest, I don't think they know. I don't think they really thought. They just kind of were talking to you. And maybe because they didn't have expectations, that's why they truly fell, right? They weren't trying to be somebody, impress you in a certain way, so they just were themselves, and you completely accepted them in a way that nobody else has before. This person feels so drawn to you. They feel so safe in your presence. It's something about your presence. It's something about the way that you view the world. It's something about the way that you speak. Something about the way that you see right through them. But unfortunately, it seems like this person feels as though you won't feel the same way, as though you won't return their feelings, or if you end up in a relationship, they're going to lose you. This person knows that you're very special and they want to have you in their life forever. The only way that they could risk losing you is if something doesn't go right in a relationship. So for some of you, you're definitely dealing with somebody who's deciding to throw away the key, like lock up their feelings for you and throw away the key, especially if you've known this person for a very long time. Some of you, this is an ex that you're actually friends with and you both want to get back together with one another, but both of you guys are terrified of what happened the one time you guys broke up and you didn't talk for a very long time. It took a long time to get to where you are now, to become friends again. And ain't nobody trying to risk that, right? So, thing is, this person, the way that they hold their feelings back for you, they end up, it makes them feel more drawn towards you, more drawn towards connecting with you, Scorpio. This person finds you to be beautiful. And some people assume I'm talking about just women when I say beautiful. No, it doesn't matter what sex you are beautiful. And it's coming from within. You're absolutely beautiful and stunning on the outside too, but there's a difference of when the beauty shines from within towards the outside than if the beauty is just on the outside. All right, Scorpio. Let's see, I'm hearing there's gonna be some more intuitive messages that are gonna come out, but we're just gonna go ahead and pull some cards and see. So what's going on in Scorpio's love life? Show me what we need to see. This came out very quickly. The Lovers in reverse. There was never a choice. The Lovers can sometimes be a choice. If there was a choice, you might have thought there was a choice, but there was never a choice. For some of you, I don't like the way that this sounds, but this is what I'm hearing, and it's if they knew that they could have you, they would have never been with the person they're with right now, or they would not be with that person right now. They're only with that person to bide time. I really do not like the way that that sounds, but that is a message for somebody here. If you are dealing with somebody that you are in a third-party situation, or there was a choice, you're the one that's going to be chosen, because there really was not a choice to begin with. I'm hearing you stole this person's heart without even realizing it, without even trying. Some of you, this is somebody that is taken, somebody that's with another individual here. For some of you with the Lovers coming out right away, this could be a Gemini. Interesting how I'm doing Gemini next. I felt like I needed to do them next. Some of you, this is a Gemini who loves your lips, a Gemini who just wants to hold you, a Gemini who just wants to touch you. This may not be a Gemini, it could be any air sign, but I almost just said earth. It's any sign, but that is what's strongly coming out. If this person hasn't expressed their feelings towards you, all they have to do is touch you. And once they touch you, or once you kiss, for some of you, you already have, and that was the moment that this person couldn't pretend they didn't have feelings, when not to you, but to themselves. They were lying to themselves, but once they touched you, they couldn't. And for others of you, if you haven't been physical with this person, and it doesn't have to mean intimacy, it could just mean a kiss, right? Once this person kisses you, that's it. There's no going back. Some of you are gonna have that experience where you guys are being intimate and somebody says, I love you while being intimate. And no, it's not just because of the intimacy. It's just that was the one moment, or that will be that one moment where this person is finally out of their head and they're able to just allow themselves to feel what they feel for you and speak what is, coming through. Some of you, this is somebody that you would have never expected to actually be interested in you. This could be one of those cases where it's like you find out somebody likes you, and the whole time you liked them, and then it's just really are you kidding me? We could have been together this whole entire time, right? But when that happens, usually you weren't meant to be together at that time in the past. So know that everything is happening for a reason here. Some of you have a friend of the same sex that is interested in you, but they know that they could never share that with you. They're afraid of how you would look at them if they were to share that with you. They're afraid that the connection between you and them would never be the same. This is a best friend. You have a best friend that is in love with you. A best friend that's actually, I'm hearing your best friend might be, okay, so your best friend is straight, but your best friend is still in love with you. Meaning they've never found anybody of the same sex attractive until you, right? They've been attractive, but never enough to do anything, never actually fall in love, but somehow they just fall in love with you. I truly believe that love is love. Sex, age, all of it is just, what is the word? Titles, and I don't like titles. I believe we fall in love with souls. We fall in love with energy. Scorpio, there's a couple people that are falling in love with you. And to be honest, I think that it's really only a shock to you. You're about to find this out, and it's going to become very shocking to you. Some of you, it's you're just in your own world. You just do your own thing. You vibe, and that's one of the biggest things that these people love about you. But because of that, you don't really notice the way that certain people look at you, because apparently it's going to be obvious when you find out that these people like you. You're going to tell somebody, and that person's going to be like, how did you not know that? It's one of those scenarios where it's everybody can see it except for you. Wake up, Scorpio. I wonder who this is. Leave me a comment in the description box below and let me know who this is for you. All right. 9 minutes, 1 card. Oh my gosh. Okay, Judgment. Ooh, 2 majors. Are these? Oh, the whole deck is everywhere. Okay. So, Judgment and the Lovers, Scorpio and Gemini, again, is what I'm sensing. So, Judgment. So yeah, if there was a choice, the choice is going to be made. Somebody realizes where their heart lies. Somebody's about to express their true feelings. Some of you are dealing with somebody who you knew, it's like you're dating this person, but you feel like they're not giving you their all. Like you feel like there's something missing, or like they're only half paying attention to you. You know, like you fully don't own their heart. You could just sense that there's something. And for some of you, that may be the case. And it's that somebody hasn't fully gotten over what their ex had done to them. And it looks like you're a person with judgment. This person is finally letting the past lie in the past. They don't want to go back to their ex, but it's almost like their ex has a hold on them because of what their ex did to them. They're terrified to love the same, to give anybody a chance the way that they had given them a chance in the past. But this person is getting over that, which means they're going to become free. They're going to become emotionally available again. And you're going to be able to see the things that, you weren't able to see before, right? It's almost like this energy where the things that you were questioning, you're finally going to have the answers. And I'm hearing they're not the answers that you were afraid of, but they're the answers that you've always wanted. All right, Scorpio. Did you guys notice that I started giving you guys 2 readings per week? Let me know if you like that or not, because some people would prefer just, the one reading a week, just like some people would rather prefer 1 monthly reading over weekly readings. Okay. Oh, okay, I guess that was supposed to come out too. The 5 of Cups, yes, of course. The 10 of Cups, haha, yes, of course. Scorpio, wow, and the Star, Aquarius energy. Your dreams are about to be fulfilled here with this 10 of Cups and the Star card, Scorpio. You guys are working on something that is about to shock a lot of people that are around you. Another thing that I see is an ex, of course, Scorpio. Where would Scorpio be without the ex lingering around? And a lot of people say like Scorpios don't go back, but we're also fixed signs, so I think it depends on the person. There will be a very odd, rare individual where Scorpios will accept back into their lives. So no, not every Scorpio is the same, but it also depends. Like, what is your rising? That is a huge, do you have a rising that complements that or not? There's so many things that you can put into it, right? So people just can't say like, oh, Scorpios don't forgive or forget or whatever the case is, because for some of you here, there's somebody that you've given chances to. You've given multiple chances to. The last time you let this person go, it seems like that was it. You were done. You saw them for exactly who they were, not the best version of themselves, which is what you see the world as. You see everybody for the best versions that they can be, but you also see them for the worst versions. You believe you can help everybody to become the best version of themselves, but you cannot help somebody that doesn't want to be helped, right? They have to seek that help from you for your help to really be beneficial. Somebody from the past is going to be so upset about. All right, Scorpio, so I just wanted to take a moment to mention this beautiful company called Rose Forever, who had sent me out these beautiful roses. I am obsessed. These are all natural roses that last up to a year. They have multiple different colors and different sizes that you can get. I am obsessed with these ivory roses, but they have these ones that are actually gray and they actually have black, and my heart stopped when I saw that. So they've been generous enough to leave me with a $15 off coupon for you guys to use. So I will leave the website, and I will also leave the discount code in the description box below so that you guys are able to get $15 off your beautiful roses. So I got the round one, but they also have square velvet boxes as well, and they either come with 9, 16, or 36 roses. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, if you guys want to see a little bit up close, just so you can get an up close look. So a few things about Rose Forever. This is actually a New York based company. They only use natural oils to preserve the roses. And as you can tell, they are actually handcrafted by a professional. I'm like super obsessed with mine. So if you follow me on Instagram, I'm sure you guys are gonna notice that my roses are gonna be everywhere. If you would like to purchase some for yourself or as a gift for others, there's gonna be a $15 off coupon in the description box below, so you guys can go to Rose Forever and purchase your roses. All right, I love you guys, and let's get back into your reading, coming into your life, and how it's almost like they feel like the moment they stepped out of your life started. And for some of you, it could be true, right? We really got to pay attention to how people make us feel, because if you think about, you know, the happiest times in your life, who was surrounding you, and the times where things were just, you know, horrible, one after another, who was around you? Because sometimes you'll notice that it's other people's energies that are making, you know, tower moment after tower moment after tower moment, maybe because you're only part of their tower moment. You're standing beside them, so you're going to get affected by their tower moment, and it wasn't even your moment, right? So some of you guys, that's what you're experiencing here. But with the star here, whatever it is that you want out of your relationship or out of a future relationship, that's exactly what you're getting. What you give is what you're going to be getting back. So for those of you that are single and you're like, what is she talking about? This is showing me that you need to start treating yourself the way that you want to be treated from your dream person. Do you want them to send you roses every month? Okay, send yourself roses every month, right? People may say that that's superficial, but no, I love flowers. I love getting flowers. I've actually written that down, that I want my person to be the type of person who's going to send me flowers every single like month or bi-weekly or whatever the case may be, right? But maybe for you it's different. Maybe it's that you want your person to write you little notes as they leave for work, or you want, you know, whatever the thing is, you want somebody who's going to be able to fix up this or fix up that, or whatever the case may be. Practice it. Practice doing it, and that's what's going to come in towards you here. A beautiful double wish fulfillment. And Scorpio, you got to remember that where you're going, you're not going to be able to take everybody with you. And of course, it's like, I don't know why I'm hearing magic school bus. I really, honestly, I despised that one. So I don't know where that's coming from. Somebody here in this room likes the magic school bus. Interesting. But yeah, you are not a bus that can just take on a bunch of freeloaders. No, Scorpio. You're going somewhere beautiful, and you're going there on your own. And you're going to meet new people in that new place. You're going to meet, it's a new endeavor or a new relationship, right? If it's a job, this job is going to open up a bunch of different connections for you that is going to like take your career to a place that you could have never imagined. If it's a person, then this person is going to, you're going to become part of this person's life, and the people that are in this person's life are going to become a huge part of your life, and they're going to transform your life, right? Whatever it is, and whichever one it's not is what's coming next, right? It's what's coming next. I'm hearing it's a 3-step process. What is the third thing? I think that third thing, so one is going to be career, the next is going to be relationship, and the third thing is going to be different for each and every Scorpio that is out there. But this is not a time to play small. This is a time to dream big. This is a time to put yourself out there. This is a time to scream and tell the universe what it is that you want, and do the things that you need to do to get there, because it's coming, and it's coming quick, right? Be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. And are you going to be prepared when you do? So you're looking good, you're feeling good, you're smelling good. And it's drawing people from the past towards you. And I feel like guilt trip. I'm hearing guilt trip. Watch out for people from the past trying to guilt trip you, right? Are you making more money? Are people from the past coming in and asking you for money? Are you just, you know, beaming and just feeling so happy? So somebody from the past is going to come in and tell you how sad their life is so that they can get some of your energy, right? Who helped you get to where it is that you're getting? Keep those people around. Justice, beautiful. Look how many major arcanas you guys have, and I do feel like I need to pull this one as well. The Six of Pentacles. Yeah, what you give is what you're going to get. The universe is really working hand in hand with you here. With Justice here, you are going to get justice for anything that was done wrong, because with the Judgment here, the universe is making judgment calls. So that means you, Scorpio, if you weren't doing great and you were doing things that weren't the best, you're not going to be living this beautiful life that is right in front of my eyes, right? But if you have been putting in the work and you have been doing the right things, right? I'm also hearing related to a third party situation. If you knew you were in a third party situation and you left, you didn't wait around for that person to choose you because you knew that that was doing harm to the person that they were with. You took yourself out of the equation and said, when you get that divorce and you have those signed papers, then come to me. Or when you get your stuff and you move out of this person's house, then you can come to me, but I'm not going to entertain you in the process. And for some of you, it's like that. You doing that, you're going to end up getting this person and everything's going to be going great. But if you're somebody that might have been entertaining a third party situation, I think that for some of you, there's going to be some sort of tower moment, some sort of karma that's going to be coming on towards you. So what you've done, I'm hearing 9 to 12 months, the past 9 to 12 months, what you've been focusing on, the energy that you've been excluding, that's what's about to manifest now, whether it's for good or for worse. So you're going to have to take a look, right? You'll know instantly. You don't have to take a look at nothing. You'll just instantly be like, yeah, great. Or you have like your gut just dropped all the way down to the floor as I was saying that. All right, so I'm going to use these two cards. I have these beautiful 2 new decks that were gifted to me by the owner of these decks. I'm going to list the decks in the description box below for any of you guys who are interested. So the 2 decks are called the Oracle Notes and the Romance Oracles. So we're going to use these decks and we're going to get a look at what else is going on. What else do Scorpios need to see? What else do Scorpios need to see? This is good. I feel great. I feel super, super excited about something. I don't know what it is, Scorpio. Do you guys have something that you're working on behind the scenes? What is it? It's like it's time for you to show your voice to the world. Some of you, you're going to be getting career and love like at the same time, and you're just going to be like, whoa. It's like you were waiting for so long, working on your career, not seeing any results, trying to find a love interest, not seeing any results, and then all of a sudden it's kind of all going to come at the same time. But don't worry, it's gonna be perfect. It's not going to be too soon or whatever the case is. Or it's not going to be too much. Look at this, star-crossed lovers and power couple. So yeah, oh my. Oh gosh, some of you, you're going to be attracting somebody that has gorgeous gray or blue, oh, maybe even green eyes. But it's something about this person's eyes where you could see their soul when you look into their eyes. You're going to be the only one. This person has like black eyes to everybody else, but to you, they have like 6 color eyes, 6 different color eyes, or eyes that change colors in the light, whatever the case may be. Like, you're the only one that's going to be able to see this person, and I'm not going to lie, they're going to shit themselves when they look at you, because it's like they're going to feel so naked, Scorpio. They are going, like, people say that Scorpios are very intuitive and we can read people and we can see through anything, and that is very, very true, but it's a whole nother level with this person. And for some of you, maybe you had a past life experience with this person, and that's why. It's because it's something that you already recognized, you've already went down this road before. But power couple, this is going to be a power couple. So this is somebody who, like I said, is going to match your energy, because you're leaving the past in the past. Yes, the past feels sad that you're building without them, but you wouldn't be where you are now if you weren't building without them. If you were still building with this person, this would have been a dream. You would have never been walking into the life that you guys are about to walk into between, I think, honestly, you guys, I really feel like Gemini season is going to be a season for you. It is going to be such a great season for you. And I also feel like Libra season. Those are going to be 2 high times for you guys. But yeah, you're walking into this beautiful new relationship, or the connection that you're in now. You guys are gonna become a power couple. This is, and when I say power couple, right, it's not just a generic power couple, it's there's a presence that is within the room. The second the 2 of you guys walk in, people can, there's some people that they walk into a room and everybody just turns around and stares at them, and you look around and you're just like, what is it about this person? Like, that just draws people or draws me towards them, and you're just very unsure. That's the energy that you're gonna have here. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna pull 2 more of these and then a couple of the other ones. So let's see, any other messages for my beautiful Scorpios? Any of my messages for my beautiful Scorpios? This is, I don't think this is, I think this person is going to be very attractive, but I don't. Gemini! Ah! I love. I don't know why Gemini keeps coming out for Scorpio, because there's a couple of readings I did too, and I kept getting that. It's very weird. I don't think that, for some of you, this is not a Gemini sun. I think that it's a Gemini moon or a Gemini rising, maybe even a Gemini Venus. But some of you, it will be a Gemini sun, but I do think that that's for a very select few of you. I do feel like it's something stronger, whereas it's their rising, or especially if they have a Gemini moon. But that's so funny that I pulled that. But yeah, it's like this person, you're going to be like, yeah, this person's perfect for me. But at the same time, you're going to be like, but I never would have assumed that it would have been this person. Like, you know what I mean? It's like they're not your usual type. But damn, if you had have went for that type before, you know, you would have missed out on a lot of crap. I don't know, Scorpio. I feel like I'm falling in love, and I'm like doing your reading, and I'm like in your energy. So for some of you guys, like you're falling in love with somebody, and for some of you, this reading is what's going to help you realize that you're truly, genuinely falling in love with somebody. And I'm hearing, I didn't know my heart could open so much, right? Some of you can't stand the fact that you're falling for somebody because it's getting you in your feels, and it's just like you've been doing good, you've been focusing on yourself for so long, and now all of a sudden this person, you know, you're like, now they think they can come in and stir up my emotion. Yeah, I think it's one of those things where you fall and then you realize you fell after you've already fallen for this person. And like I said, I do feel like this is very light. You know, when Scorpios fall, sometimes it's pretty intense, and it's like thinking about this, thinking about that, but I feel like there was no intention of being with one another to begin with, or something like that, where it just felt like you were able, or maybe it was just that past life energy where you just felt like you could drop all the, you know, all the act and just be yourself around this person, and that's what made it so easy for the two of you guys. Wow, Scorpio. The feeling that I have in my heart right now is so pure. It's so pure. This person, oh my, Scorpio. Huh. Oh, okay. Vulnerability and over it is what I looked up, or is what I just saw. I'm not pulling them, but I just kind of opened the deck and saw that. You're going to be able to manifest with this person. You're going to be able to create magic with this person. They're gonna have water, heavy water in one of their big three, Pisces or Cancer. You guys are going to be able to create magic through the intimacy, through the energy that is formed in the intimacy between the two of you guys. This is, okay, have you ever been intimate with somebody and then all of a sudden it's like you really just woke up the next day and you felt confidence? Like, I guess they have that thing where it's like the day after glow. This is like the day after glow times 1,000. I mean, like your whole, it's like your whole body just feels like a whole new body. You feel like a whole new person, and like something just, I don't know, I don't even know what it's called, but like something just kind of like takes over you. And that's what's going to happen through the intimacy between you and this individual. It's going to evolve you guys. You guys are going to become the best versions of yourself through intimacy. It's very interesting that a lot of this connection is stemmed from this one place. But the one thing that you guys are going to have to be wary of is using intimacy to get over fights or things like that. Like, that is only going to work for the short term, and it's going to end up blowing up in your face. Make sure you are really communicating, because you guys are really going to want to communicate with your body rather than to actually just speak. You'll never be able to stay mad at this person for long, no matter what they do. You will just laugh. Even if you're so mad, this person will just, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay. Okay, 2 more. We have deep thought. Yeah, this person and magnetic attraction. They're in deep thought about you, and I also feel like you're in deep thought about this connection. It's like some of you, or you or this person, somebody is trying to figure out, when did I fall? Like, what was the exact moment where I fell in love? When did this stop being, for some of you, when did this stop being a game, right? Or when did this become so serious? It's like they're trying to pinpoint a place and a time, and that's not what's gonna happen, because it's something that was slowly building between the two of you here. If you guys haven't expressed your feelings at all, then know that you guys both have so much anxiety over that. And if you just say it, some of you, you're gonna have to be the first one. You're going to, because this person is a little bit intimidated by you. But if you just say it, then you're gonna be able to move forward, whichever way it's gonna go. At least it'll be forward, right? Rather than stagnant. But the attraction is magnetic. You both feel it. You both know that it's there. For some of you, like I said, you weren't intimate with this person yet, or maybe you're friends and you both like each other, but you haven't admitted it. Whatever the case is, when you touch each other, even if it's not, intimate, if it's just grabbing their hand to pull them this way, whatever it is, you feel it. You feel it. You feel it in the air. There is tension. Things are tingling. You know what I mean? Like, it's freaking obvious, not just to you guys, but to everybody around. So the things that you're worried about, them not reciprocating, that is whack. All right, Scorpio, so that is what I have for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. This was very, not what I was expecting. It never is with you guys, but I hope that this resonates. This seems so beautiful. And like I said, so genuine. So yeah, everything that you guys need will be in the description box below. The $15 off for these beautiful roses, the beautiful oracle decks here, the oracle notes and the romance oracles, and then as well the link for my brand new spiritual brand. So you guys won't know until a couple days what the first product is, so I'm kind of like building up tension, but I'm very excited to